Hello you guys, welcome once again to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for watching. I was in Venice, Italy. I had a very good time there, and I was like, why not document everything and share with you. So far I started the journey with the police bus from Germany to Italy, and it was a nice journey, I must say. So I just got into the bus, went to my seat, sat there, and just, since it was night, I had to just sleep off. There was no way I could vlog or record anything since it's dark. So I just slept off and got to Italy in the morning. Then I was picked up, and then we drove straight to the shop, bought some things, and then drove to the guest house where I'll be spending the night. And then when we got there, ate something, drank, and then we stepped out for Venice. You guys, so we drove to Venice with the bus, and now we finally got to Venice. And when we got there, oh my god, I didn't know Venice is this beautiful. Like, Venice is indeed beautiful. So when we got there, immediately at the entrance, I was wowed. Then I took some pictures, and then the exploration began. Venice is a city located in the Adriatic Sea in the northeast of the country, and is the capital city of the Veneto region. Venice is known for its mass tourism, and it remains the major Italian port in the northern Adriatic Sea. Somebody's in Venice. So you guys, at this point I had enjoyed the view. I had to go on to this queue and get a ticket to get into the Grand Canal. So I got the ticket and got into this waiting station over here. So here, all what you have to do is stay here and wait for the taxi boat. That's how I can put it. Wait for a boat, because the boats, they act as taxis. They transport people from one end of Venice to another, since this is the only means of transportation. So here we got in here, waited for our taxi boat to come. We waited for like 10 minutes, and the boat finally came. It offloaded other passengers who were already inside, and then we got in and started our boat tour in the Grand Canal. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. It's the means of transportation that is wowing me. Like, I was wowed by the fact that you can only move around the city with a boat or with a gondola, or they have different varieties of these boats in the Grand Canal. But it's so interesting to experience and to see it for yourself. So I encourage you to go on a trip and explore this beauty and trust me, you won't regret it. One thing that is very special about Venice is that there are no normal roads on the tourist part of the city. Like the normal means of transportation is only by water. Venice has just one bridge, and this is a bridge right here in front of the screen, and the name of this bridge is Rialto Bridge. It's the only bridge on this Grand Canal. The canals are filled with a variety of motor-powered boats. They range from the vaporetti, public water buses run by municipal transport system, to the private motor launch taxis. A good number of gondolas still serves as ferries across the Grand Canal, but the cost of maintenance makes their ultimate disappearance likely. One thing I must comment is that Venice Grand Canal is one of the widest canals in which tourists can explore with a gondola or a water bus, which is called vaporetto in Italia. The best known form of transport on the waterways of Venice is the gondola. Many people have described the romance of Venice by the gondola. Many tourists are still willing to pay high prices to be rowed at twilight through the canal to the signing of the gondolier. Venice has only one bridge between the mainland and the Venice city, with only one road and a wheelway. Every other transportation runs via the famous canal, of which there are about 177 to and from the more than 100 islands that makes up Venice. Venice has a lot of festivals which attracts visitors and tourists to come to the city, and among these festivals, one of them is the Biennale di Venezia festival, which is a festival that comprises of architecture, dance, theater, music, and Venice Film Festival. So you guys, one thing I can recommend is that I got this from a native. He told me that if I plan to come to Venice next time, he will recommend I come in July, because in July there's a festival that is called La Festa di Redentore on every third Sunday of July. There's this festival, and the festival is comprised of large fireworks and it is known for its decorated gondolas and festively decorated canals. So if you plan to visit Venice, I would advise, if you want something extraordinary, you want a memorable time that you will never forget, maybe the third week of July could be something to consider. You guys, there's no way I'll come to Venezia and not get a souvenir. At this point, I was confused which souvenir to get, but at the end of it all, I ended up with a gondola. So I took a gondola as a souvenir because I know a gondola is very symbolic to Venezia. So I got this souvenir, and this costed me 10 euros. And after that, I continued with my tour. As you can see, it was already getting dark. The brightness of the video is no longer that bright because it was already evening and everywhere was now getting dark, and you can see that the lights were already on, the street lights were on because it was getting dark. So you guys, just so you know, Venezia has another very interesting festival which is very interesting for tourists, and the festival is called the Venezia International Film Festival, or the Venice International Film Festival. It is part of the Biennale Festival, but this International Film Festival is held on the Lido every September. So in this festival, films are shown throughout the city, attracting thousands of actors, critics, and other personalities in the movie industry. So if you're someone who likes movie and maybe you're an upcoming actor or whatever, this is a time for you to go to Italy every September. And once you go there, it can be a gateway for you to create contact with other actors and people in the movie industry. So this is just a side information, so you know, in case you're planning on your trip, you could consider going in September so you can take part in this film festival. So you guys, there's no way you visit Venezia and not come to the Piazzetta, San Marco Basilica, and the Duchess Palace. So this little square is a historical place where it attracts so many visitors to Venezia. So when I got here, I was like, wow, finally I'm seeing history in reality. So let me just give you a little brief of what I know about this place. I know that the Duchess Palace incorporates three great architectural traditions, which is Gothic, Mooric, and Renaissance. The palace was the core of the political life in Venice, and the administrative heart of the Venetian Republic was at San Marco. At this point, I was about to go, then I saw this beautiful Venetian marks, though I didn't get one because I was already late. But in my next visit, I'm definitely going to get a Venetian marks, so I get something really, really symbolic too for Venice. So thank you all so much for watching. Please do well to subscribe and like this video. Bye. You guys, after having explored Venice and enjoyed the beauty, I had to, get a souvenir that will remind me that I was once in Venice. So I go to a souvenir shop. I was confused on what to get. I had so many options, but then at the end of the day, I wanted something so symbolic to Venice, and I ended up going for a gondola. So yeah, I got a gondola, and um, I got it for 10 euros. And yeah, that's it. So if you ever visit somewhere, please don't forget to get a souvenir. Getting a souvenir is very important. So it keeps you alert that you were once in this place. And yeah, it's just always good to have something to keep as a memory that you visited a new place. So yeah, I got a souvenir for myself and continued my exploration. And yeah, keep watching. You guys, there's no way you'll come to Venice and not visit the the Piazzetta Venice, St. Marco Basilica, and the Doge's Palace. There's no way you'll come to Venice and not visit this place. Like, it's a very historical place. It's symbolic, and so I had to, experience it physically. I've heard so much about Basilica, and I was like, oh, so finally I'm getting to see it physically. Wow, what a privilege. So yeah, I had to also record it so you all can see that my Venice trip was you want to reckon with. So if you haven't yet included Venice on your places to visit, I'll urge you to do that. It's going to be a time you'll be wowed that you did. So yeah, my journey so far to Venice was a good one. I really did enjoy it. I'm glad I did. It was worth the trip, and thank you all so much for watching. And if you ever make a trip to Venice, please don't forget to share with us your experience. How was it? Yeah, so at the end of the tour, I actually get to the Venetian mark shop where they also sell souvenirs. I actually wanted to get a marks for myself as well, but unfortunately there was no time for me to do that because I was in a haste to catch a boat that was to leave. You have to get a boat and then get a bus and drive back to where you're coming from. So there was no way, but definitely next time I'm getting a Venetian marks for myself. So here it is the end of my journey. Hope you enjoyed the video so far. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.